This is Larry Bonaroto from LarryOnLearning.com, and this is your Morning Minute. What are we doing to our children? Part 2. Part 1 shared the results. Now let's examine what causes those results. First, history. We've raised 4 generations since the Great Depression and World War II, 3 since Vietnam and the end of racial segregation, 2 since the collapse of the USSR, the invention of cell phones and the internet, and 1 generation after the attack on September the 11th. Most people view history through what has happened during their lifetimes. By not studying nor understanding past struggles and triumphs, young people make decisions based on false or misleading information. Second, parents. Children's first teachers are their parents. Girls learn from their mothers and boys from their fathers how to become responsible mothers and fathers. With half of all marriages ending in divorce and a large percentage of single-family households, children are being deprived of mentoring by both a mother and a father. Children learn best from the examples set by their parents. Last evening at a football game, we witnessed parents screaming at their boys to punch and kick the opposing team members during the game. Many kids are being taught to disrespect adults and each other. By encouraging or accepting bad behavior and not requiring obedience, parents raise disrespectful, irresponsible children. This poor example leads to harmful behavior, even violence. Third, education. Years ago, local schools became increasingly controlled by our national government. The stated purpose was to ensure that no student suffered a poor education due to a lack of money. Then the federal government began requiring the teaching of revisionist history, Common Core, and gender studies, or the schools would lose their federal funding. At the same time, our universities hired professors who despised the United States and/or loved communism. Because they were tenured, they could not be fired. Many of the teachers trained by these radicals adopted their anti-American views. Those teachers are now tenured, teaching our children in elementary, middle, and high schools. These same universities accept students from foreign countries where their governments pay the students' expenses up front in full. These foreign students, instead of learning our culture, are influencing our children to support their anti-American ideals and preferences. Fourth, government and society. We've decriminalized marijuana, leading to rampant use by our teens. Our movies, music, and videos encourage drug use. Where once these activities were prohibited, many are now legal. Legislatures passed laws that encourage lawlessness while failing to support police. By eliminating arrests for looting, they encourage more destructive, unlawful behavior by gangs of teens. So I ask again, what are we doing to our children? In part 3 of this series, we will discuss solutions, and that is today's Morning Minute.